in
were
the fountain
resting.
room.
We were resting in that hallway just after having survived an encounter with a tomb guardian that had gone through the water of the well and kind of started pounding on us.
So
And
that map is right there on the screen. If you look on the Twitch channel, it's got check marks of which group did which rooms. So you were resting in that room that had the fountain before it collapsed, and you used a spell called, like, what was it? Balm of the Summer Court? Was that what it was?
I used Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow to make us all stealthy.
Okay. And everybody, like every other group, was going through this room and like heckling you guys and all that stuff. And they tried to interact with you, but you became like NPCs in a video game that had no more dialogue options.
So I just keep doing yoga poses.
That's
like just
that's what it was. And
sigh. Times are tough.
So what happened was, which group was it? There was a group with a rogue and a half.
Lemuel.
Yeah, they went by you, and a little while later, you heard a really loud rumbling noise, and the whole place shook a little bit. And then about 10 minutes after that, you heard a really loud rumble again. And you also heard like a really loud, like, shh, like a prolonged, like, waterfall noise. Shh, and it got louder, and it sounded like water went off a grate. Like, it fell far and hit. So you just heard a loud crashing noise for like almost a full minute. It was a very loud water rushing noise. But you were still resting and you weren't healed, so you didn't go to check it out? Okay. So,
No.
You wait a long time, you rest. You know, during the rest, what happened is, you know, Val had Dungeon Lung. Frickin' Zabagor got it, too! So
No!
Zabagor has Dungeon Lung, and he has a mild headache, and, like, you know, side pains, and, shortness of breath. So he thinks it's better if he just waits here, because he doesn't want to get you guys to get it, too. So.
You and Val need to get better with this Dungeon Lung ASAP. But if I die, I know you achieved inner peace earlier, like a few days ago, so I need you to continue spreading the joy of yoga, just in case. You know, you get better first.
Both of them have the same dialogue option, which is...
Oh,
that's it.
you poor thing.
All right.
I spend all my healing on them.
It doesn't do anything.
No.
It's impervious to everything. So there you are in that room. There's a giant room right next to you with a stairwell in it, or you could go back to where the circular stairs are. You're on level 2 right now. What would you like to do?
Have we noticed the groups that have gone by us and opened up a certain pathway during this time while we were resting?
Well, there's notes everywhere. And you probably heard a lot of explosions and screams and stuff as you were resting.
Okay. Do we want to explore those screams and that direction? Or
that might be good.
Okay. So...
Okay. We'll go that way then.
On the map to the right, there's a big square stairwell thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's, if you go straight, like this way, there's double doors to the right, which have, it's a giant slab of a door with 3 holes in it that are like the size of your head. And it looks like someone had covered them with pieces of paper and scribbled over them, but somebody else grabbed them and crumpled them up and threw them on the ground. So now you can see in there, and you see 2 snake, like, heroes, sleeping, just... That's what you see.
Heroes aren't snakes, must be monsters. You want to go in and kill them, Mistletoe?
They passed you. You know humility. She said hi to you. You gave her some of your high armpit hair. So.
Oh. I know that one. I think they're okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That room is totally trashed. Like, just there's bones everywhere, blood everywhere. There's a dead druid in there who's got, like, he's pretty built. He's not wearing a shirt. It's like, but he's dead. So.
But he's dead.
Oh.
Tragic.
His body's just sitting there. Lifeless corpse. So do you want to keep going straight? Or what would you like to do from here?
Can we, like, so this room, the circular room, can we see, like, down? Like, is there like a banister that we look over, or is it just?
You look down
What do-
at the bottom there. You see 4 gargoyle statues surrounding a pit,
Oh,
Gargoyle
and
statues.
you smell the stench of wine.
The stench of
How-
wine.
how far down are we? Can we? Is it like 30 feet, 40
3
feet?
floors. So you
Okay.
see, it's down 3 floors. So it's a lot of feet.
Do we want to look at the rest of this level, or shall we descend further below? What do you think?
I think we should make sure everyone else got the rest of this level. Kind of like what we did with level 1 before we go
Okay.
down. We don't leave anything
Alright.
behind.
All right,
I almost
so
forgot. Some of you are inhabited by entities. So Ramrod, I think you have a phoenix, right?
Hmm.
Keep going, Ramrod. We will defeat the Asarak and the Soulmonger, and we will bring honor to our tribe. Good. You're doing great. Mistletoe! In your head, you hear Gwyn Hareth. It says, we don't have much time. I have the curse. Please, hurry. My beloved Janos is wasting away before my eyes. Also, beware the
Okay.
Queen of Creeping Vines. She might have an agent in the tomb, and she cannot be trusted.
no, of course not.
Does Asana have any? Did she get a trickster god?
In
No,
Asana's head, you just hear. 'Cause she's an airhead.
Yeah.
I thought you'd hear inner. I thought she'd hear inner peace.
It's just a light breeze and just repetitive yoga motions.
In her head, it's just
Okay.
like a commercial where there's like a guy with a sweater wrapped around, walking on the beach, just thinking. That's all. All right, so where do you want to go from here? The map's on the screen. On the map, there's check marks. Those rooms have been kind of thoroughly explored. There's a couple with a circle with a line through it. Those were checked out, but not really completed.
Okay. All right.
So where would you like to go? You're on the stairs. You could go up to that room with the green head, or you can go right. That leads to a plus sign and then a big room with a checkerboard floor.
All right. Let's look at the room with the checkerboard floor. You feeling it?
Okay. Ramrod leads the way.
The stench of wine grows stronger. Who's first? In line?
Ramrod.
Okay, who's second?
Me.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Unless Mistletoe would rather be second, and then
No,
I'll bring up.
no.
Okay.
No, I'm cool. Go for it. But I'm following close behind. I think.
And I'm wheeling my eyeball.
Yeah, your eyeball
bowl
disc.
with me,
Oh,
and
250.
And the bird?
cage with the bird
Yeah,
and
nice.
Stingy. And during our long rests, I would have taught Stingy the scorpion pose in yoga because I think he'd just be really naturally inclined to learn it.
Make it
Mhm.
animal handling. To see if-
Okay.
Oh, here we go. This is going to be the best roll of the night.
I roll animal handling and a cat appears. This is
Oh.
the best. Okay. That would be a 21.
Oh, all right. Your Stingy seems to know a yoga pose. So, whatever.
Downward scorpion.
The downward scorpion. All right, so you're going down a hallway, right, on level 2, and up ahead you can see that to the right and left, the hallway like curves up. You can go straight through, but it's like a Sonic the Hedgehog ring where Sonic could run all the way around it. So Ramrod, as you get close and you look up to the sloping of the left, you see a body of a wizard, but he's got like goat horns and goat hoofs and like a goat face. He's got goat eyes, and he's kind of lying at a weird angle where you think it's like he's stuck to the wall almost, because like you would think a body would slide down a little bit due to gravity, but this dude's body does not. Do you just walk past the loop?
No. So this body is like near the floor, but not really like on it.
He's on the floor, but like
Like at a weird.
it's a
like,
loop, right? So it goes
Huh.
like this. He's way up here. His body is.
Oh,
Looks like he's
okay.
stuck almost sideways, but he's not falling. You know.
Oh, it's not like he's sliding down. He's just sort
Yeah.
of.
Wait a second.
Um.
The Phoenix says, That's weird. His name is Devlin Bashir. He was a good man.
Whoa. Phoenix knows stuff. I should ask the Phoenix stuff more often.
He was a member of the Company of the Yellow Banner. The heroes who took in your father.
All right, at this, Ramrod wants to turn to the group and relay this information.
Okay.
And I'm going to go check this guy out. And he walks up to the body.
Okay. So he looks like he's been...
He touches the body.
Okay. He's been thoroughly looted.
Oh. Okay.
But he's definitely dead.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see if there's anything I can tell you.
Do you know of this man, Ramrod? You said that he was a member of the Yellow Banner. Is that something about your father as well? Did you say that your father?
Yeah, he's some wizard guy in party.
Okay.
Dad was in.
I can tell you a little bit. He's got goat-like features.
Okay.
His body... He looks like he was killed by wounds from axes and crossbow bolts.
But there's no evidence of, like, traps or something that would have, like, there's no, like, notches in the walls here.
No. The Phoenix says, he used to have a magic staff, but it's gone. It was a staff that was good at striking. If it struck somebody, it would strike them with great force. With the staff. I don't know what it was called, though.
Hopefully it's being hopefully it's being put to good use by someone somewhere. I'll kneel down and put Devlin's arms across his body, and I'll pluck a leaf from my mistletoe crown, and I'll put it in his hands and use Druidcraft to make it bloom into a more colorful sprig.
Okay.
And I'll just mutter ashes to ashes, dust to dust, return to nature. Something like that.
You hear Gwyn
That's all we can do.
In your head, like, the curse is getting worse!
Chill down, these things have to be observed.
Death curse. Yeah. Ramrod, you hear, I think it was called the Staff of Smacking.
Staff of Smacking.
Seems appropriate.
AKA the problem solver.
So, you've got Sonic the Hedgehog loop, and you can just go straight toward the checkerboard room. There's no door to that checkerboard room. It's just right open. And the smell of delicious wine fills the air. And the floor's a little sticky when you walk. Your feet are like...
Ew.
Oh. All right.
Smells delicious.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
So Ramrod heads towards the wine-smelling room.
Okay.
Any...
Ready?
I would like to check for traps before we walk inside the room.
Okay.
Like if there's any obvious, like there's a pit here.
Make a perception.
Always.
Okay.
Stay on the white tiles.
That is not great. That would be a 10.
The only thing you see is lying on the floor in the room, there's a dead body of a handsome rogue dude. And there's two little skeletons this big.
Oh.
Kind of like walking around.
Are they like the skeletons with the keys on the heads that we read about in that note?
Yep.
Oh.
And each key has a different shape. Like I think one's a pyramid and one's a square.
I think we were supposed to collect those.
Yeah, I'll run around and get that one. How about you get that one?
Okay, I'll get the other one.
Just
So you
move
two are
around,
running-
we'll try to
you two
catch
are
him.
running in.
Yes.
Alright, so each of you make we'll do an opposed like dexterity to see if my little skeletons can avoid your grip.
Okay.
Dexterity.
Better pull out the
okay.
Tomb of Annihilation dice, the official Tomb of
Oh, I
Annihilation.
can't see. Ooh.
I'll use my green one.
I have special dice for Asana. They're swirly and pretty. That would be a 18.
You got him! Mistletoe!
Well, +1 is 5.
I got a 4! You got him! Alright, each of you got one of the skeleton keys who, like, when you catch them, they struggle for a second and they're just like, you know.
I put him in the cage with my bird.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
They seem pretty cool with each other.
Yeah, they're all skeletons. And then we'd like to see this poor soul who died in here.
All right. He actually had walked by you at one point with the group, with the half orc, and a woman caster with a big orange hat, and other people as well. And so he's dead. His clothes are soaked and they're kind of like stained purple. I should read you.
I'll ask.
I'm going to read
Poor
you the
Lemuel.
description of the room. This room smells of wine. On a checkerboard marble floor, a gilded coffin sparkles in sunlight, streaming down from the chamber's vaulted ceiling, which arches 12 feet overhead. 4 huge stone gargoyle heads, their mouths agape, protrude from the walls. What would you like to do?
Sean, these skeleton keys, do we know what they go to? Have the notes told us anything about that?
No, but Gwynhareth in your head says, I sense that they are of great importance, my champion.
Okay.
Hold
All right.
them tightly to
Okay.
your bosom.
This is getting a little weird now.
Like I hold Janos, my beloved, tightly to my bosom.
TMI.
My brother got me this mug, by the way.
That's an awesome mug.
It says
good,
Dungeon
brother.
Master on it.
It does.
So, she tells you about the skeleton keys. The Phoenix says,
Okay.
tread carefully, Ramrod. If there's something killed Devlin Bashir, then you definitely have something to worry about. Although, you're much stronger than Devlin Bashir, let's face it. Nothing? Okay.
I know it's kind of disrespectful to the dead, but does he have anything good on him?
He's been looted! Somebody
Okay.
looted him. Except for this.
And they just left him, like, not arms folded? That's rude. At least we leave them all nice. Dead.
Yeah, we're definitely. I'm doing this. I've battled with alongside this man before, and he's at least getting a small prayer from nature.
As you're checking out the body, you know, there's a shaft of light shining down on this sarcophagus right in the middle of the room. Little dust motes are floating in the light, and it looks really enchanting and wonderful.
Where's the light coming from?
The ceiling.
Just
We're
out of the ceiling.
There's
The
just
spotlight.
Sunlight streaming down from the chamber's vaulted ceiling, which arches 12 feet overhead.
we're below ground.
What's in the sarcophagus? Is it open?
It looks like it was sealed, but somebody opened it because you can see a very thick hairline crack. But somebody replaced the lid on it. But it looks like you could just plop it open.
Can I see if I can peek through the hairline crack?
You try? No.
No. Okay.
Gwynhareth says, "I don't like this."
I don't like it either.
The Phoenix says, "Easy, Ramrod. Easy." And the Scorpion does its pose, which brings you a soothing kind of. Oh.
You said that these gargoyle mouths were open, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I look inside of them?
Which one? There's 4.
That sounds like a better idea than opening this sarcophagus.
Oh wait, I have a picture of this room. I will load it up for you.
Okay.
I think I already have it. Let's see.
You said this whole room
I
smells
do!
of wine. Is there any place in this room that smells more of wine?
Or is there like
It's-
jugs of wine?
The whole thing is just wine-tastic, you know, everywhere.
Okay.
It's like just a wine explosion.
Should have had wine instead of tea tonight.
So there's 4 of them, and now the map is on the screen. So there's 2 up above and 2 down below. So which one would you like to check out?
We'll start left to right.
Yeah. Do you want to check out one and I'll check out one, or do we want to all check them out together? Maybe we check them together.
Let's check them
Don't split
together.
Let's check them together.
Which one is
Yeah,
So
so
Ramrod
Tom-
hasn't even walked in the room yet. He's a little bit suspicious, but okay.
Really? Okay. Are you coming in, Ramrod?
There's no door to this room?
Nope.
That is a bit suspicious. But I think that just means that it's probably super safe, right?
Yeah, it's not like we met a guy who said that the entire place was designed by him to kill people. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Ramrod takes a look around like the door jam to this room. Is there anything that
Alright,
stands
Ramrod,
out?
when you look up above you in the doorway, you see a huge, like, seam, and you realize there's a huge block that could come down on top of you and seal this room shut. And it's huge! Heavy.
Huge.
But it's not, I mean, you're not sure how it's triggered. You don't see any obvious anythings. Now, which of the faces we're going to look at? Up, left, down, right, down, right?
I'll flip a coin.
That's a good way. D4.
Bottom left.
Bottom left.
You guys cautiously approach. It's a devil face, and it's got a huge open mouth. Whoa. What do? It reeks of wine.
Cool.
You wanna? What do you do?
Look. Can we look up it? I'll put my head into the
I'm
mouth.
gonna slide inside the mouth.
Oh, this is
We're gonna get eaten
Okay,
by
when
this
you
gargoyle
look
face.
in there, you see like, sort of like a, there's like a kind of a metal wall, and it looks like there's a panel, and it looks like that panel could swing open this way.
Can we try to find something that triggers it to open? Like, is there a lever? Or
Or a switch or a
You,
button.
as a druid, you're aware that this is probably a magically activated thingamabob.
is there enchantment, like, on it?
Okay, let's see. Make an arcana.
Yeah. Come on, Arcana. No, only an 8.
Well, you think maybe a certain spells might open it. Also, someone really strong might be able to pull it open.
Oh, also I cast
Oh.
Sanctuary on myself. Before I forget.
Okay. Oh yeah. Also, I'll cast Shillelagh to make my staff really glow powerful.
Ramrod, are you still in the
and-
doorway right under the huge block?
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting prepositional phrase he added. Ramrod, there looks like something that we could possibly use your strength to jam open. What do you say, big guy?
Okay.
Okay.
Famous last words. What do I got to do? What do I
Open
have
a
to
door.
grab?
It's your specialty.
Okay, so
I'll
I'm gonna make
try to
an
point out puddles.
athletics check.
I'm gonna cheer him on. Go, Ramrod, you can do it.
I think that's gonna give you inspiration.
Oh, really?
Yeah!
Yeah. Cheers.
All right.
I believe in
You
you.
have advantage on this roll.
Athletics, 25.
Oh.
That is actually a power score. That's exactly what you needed. So you, and all of a sudden, wine just
Oh
comes
Oh
washing
no,
out.
gosh, there's one.
It's just coming out like.
no! I hold my breath.
This wine is full of wine. Who
Is
knew?
it like
So,
is it like forceful enough
oh,
to
very,
push
very
back
forceful.
or? Oh, okay.
if with a really good check, you could force your way through. But so from just this mouth, the wine is pouring out. It knocks you back and it's spilling out all over the floor, and it's kind of seeping out of the doorway into the hallway. And it's just pouring out.
Mm. Can I taste the wine? Is it?
I go back and stand in the doorway.
It's delicious. Okay, you're in the doorway. All right. You walk right into the
At least I got
doorway and
good
you
taste.
feel like a huge, heavy weight hanging above you. like one of those old-timey, like, big bell things.
Like you're standing under the
Yeah.
piano, walking along the street.
There's a piano
I
dangling above you.
I take cover from the slushing wine
It'd have
behind the
Acme
disc
written
of
on it.
eyes.
You take cover behind the what?
The disc of eyes.
My
The wine
eyeballs.
slushes around.
Okay. The eyes are just like, they're like, what is going on in here, So what happens is,
Mm.
eventually,
Oh.
the wine pours out for like a minute, and then it empties, and it just kind of seeping out, kind of slowly washing down the hallway. And you hear it actually, when it gets to the stairwell, it just starts to pour over the side. And inside, where the wine was, you see a crawl space.
Big enough for us to get through?
Just barely.
Ooh.
Even a
Okay.
big guy?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I can tell
Just
you.
cast grease.
I can tell you about this crawl space.
Please do.
This crawl space, it's a crawl way, sorry. It's 3 feet high and 2 feet wide, but it's lubricated from the wine.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a 12-year-old. It's fine.
I'm 13. All right, so what do you want to do? The Phoenix says, it looks like you can climb through there, friend. Gwynharf says, you might be able to slide through there. Mistletoe.
We're gonna pull out our body condoms. We're gonna. No, all right.
Just our folding boat. Is that what our folding boat is?
It's in a little like plastic square wrapper.
The folding boat's now known as a Magnum.
That's its new name.
Well, if there's no wine, I don't think we need the boat anymore.
Okay.
You need me rip off the rest of these, Mistletoe?
I don't think we should open them all at once. Maybe just one at a time.
All right, let's try exploring.
Because there could be, I don't
hallway.
know, there could be a space behind each tunnel, and then there could be something bad behind each tunnel, and I don't want to let all the bad things out at once.
Time is of the essence. Perhaps we should just explore this crawlway and see where it leads. If you want, I'll go first. I'll just.
Can we roll the eye thing into the doorway and like brace it?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Leave them behind?
Well, we'll be
No,
back.
we'll know what they are. We're just using them for a utility purpose.
So when somebody sees this green devil face, in the mouth is like 50 eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. All right, so you're all crawling in there?
Yeah.
Improved your dungeon. You're welcome.
Mistletoe's
Yeah.
first.
I'll go first. Yeah.
You are wearing like
take
long
it,
johns
James.
under your kilt or whatever, right?
I'm using the Port Nyanzaru speed. The swimsuit from that encounter.
Old timey
So-
20s swimsuit with stripes on it.
Yeah.
All right, Mistletoe's
Yeah.
first. Who's second?
I'll go next.
Okay. So then we have like the movie Aliens, where you're crawling. And you have the Aliens cam, where you're like.
And I have the birdcage in front of me, so it's like.
I cast flamethrower.
Okay, so Mistletoe, you crawl up ahead. You see, it looks like there's a turn that goes to the left, or you can keep going straight. And you're just—it's so winey in here. You're covered in wine. Sticky, delicious wine.
I'll go straightish.
Okay, so as you pass, you see that little crawlway. Do you have a light source?
You
You have Waka nuts, don't you?
I have Waka nuts.
All right, so you
I
got
have the
crack
power
a
of a
Waka
Waka nut. Always.
Okay.
Crack them nuts.
So holding your Waka nut out there, you can see it opens into a huge circular room. It looks like all of the wine was contained in this huge room. You know, like just a storage thing. So what happens is now, as you pass that, it turns slightly and slopes up. Are you going to and as it slopes up, you see it looks like the wine couldn't go up the slope, you know, because it just filled to this part. So
Yeah.
it's dry.
Ooh. Okay. Might be a new area here, so I'll go along the dry teetotaler path.
Okay, hopefully I won't. All right. So you're crawling, and up ahead, it looks like that thing actually opens up into a room.
Ah. There's a room up here, guys.
So it's kind of in the wall up a bit, like 5 or 10 feet up. You could drop into the room from the side wall, or just peer in. If you want.
Yeah, I'd like to peer first. What do I see?
Through the light of your Waka nut, you see the air here reeks of sulfur and brimstone. On the floor of this chamber, a pentagram traced in salt surrounds an ornate sarcophagus, its lid covered with figurines of prancing, frog-like humanoids. And you two recognize the symbol of Nang Nang, a skull with 3 red eyes. Nang Nang is the evil trickster
Nang,
goddess
nang.
who tried to be friends with you guys way back when. I will put an image of this room up on the screen. It'll take me 1 second.
Is Nang Nang the one that let us parkour all
Yes.
across Port Nyanzaru?
Yes.
Why do you say she's evil? She sounds awesome. I mean,
Well,
Mhm.
remember
Parkour.
her tomb was made of skulls,
Yeah, but
I mean,
still.
yeah.
I mean, skulls,
and they
parkour.
started shooting laser beams at you. Remember? Okay.
Yeah, but that's just home security. I mean, we can't blame her for that.
All right, I got the map on
yeah.
the screen now.
So with my
show up.
passive perception of 17, do I notice any trap-like things in this sulfur and brimstone room? Or do I have to get in it to actually
Trap-like things.
also notice
You
traps?
see a salt pentagram.
Mm.
There's a sarcophagus with 12 painted wooden statuettes, all depicting frog-like humanoids
Oh,
that are grung, the grungs, with their poison skin. And all that
Oh,
stuff.
they're so cute.
There's no
They're so-
doors out of here or anything.
how can they be evil?
Let's see, is there any doors?
There's another skull symbol. This is a really important room.
You don't see any doors that lead out, just this crawl space.
That means there's a secret door.
So,
All right, I'm gonna drop
Or
in.
this is the secret door.
Doing it.
so you drop in. Nothing happens.
Yep.
So you're in the room.
Okay.
There's a circle of salt, and in the center is a sarcophagus.
And there's an obvious pentagram of salt.
Yeah.
Which do any of us know anything to do with traditions of summoning
Make
circles,
an arcana. Maybe
Like,
you know.
evil summoning circles, say to the 9 hells or something like that? 10.
Well,
I need to change
I mean,
dice.
Do you know that salt circles generally either hold something in or hold something out?
Oh,
Okay. All right.
Don't
And you know,
step in it.
generally, if you break the salt, you know that ends the
Yeah.
whole barrier.
Yeah, I'll whisper to the others. I don't know why I'm whispering, but I'll whisper like, "Don't break the salt."
okay.
This,
Okay.
I wish we had Zavagor here. He could see magical things.
I know.
Um,
It's so bad he came down with dungeon lung.
I know orcs are really susceptible to that.
Are they really?
Yeah, they've got a third orc lung, and yeah,
I had no idea.
very poor. Stretches the immune
Is
system.
this in your book?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm sure. We're looking for a cure actually
Oh,
for dungeon
okay.
lung.
Fine.
All right.
For the cure.
So we are the cure.
Cure.
The cure fangs.
Dozens of children die each year from dungeon lung.
Yeah. For just $5 a month.
Dozens of halflings each year die.
You can
Those
sponsor
poor
this.
gnomes.
Okay.
All right, salt thing.
Okay, so
Sorry,
Ramrod
Let's-
carefully tries to step over the outer ring of salt into one of the inner spaces.
The phoenix
Okay.
soars in your spirit, inspired by your courage. You hear "Ah," in your head or whatever a phoenix noise is. All right, so you step through, and then what do you do?
Well, I'm still alive.
That's a good sign.
Wait a minute. You say that, and then ah!
You die. And then suddenly you're dead.
And then the salt eats him.
Okay.
Oh gosh, salt
He gets
monsters.
really dried out.
All right. So what's
They
your,
get
I gotta.
they get salty when you enter their personal space.
Oh.
You just got
Wow.
inspiration. All right. All right. So Ramrod, 24. That hits, right?
Yeah.
20 hits.
Yes.
And then, a 3 and a 1. Oh, miss. Okay. So there's an invisible creature in here, right? And it becomes visible.
Okay.
So it's like a huge, monstrous frog with gray skin and huge, long claws. It looks like demented and demonic a little bit, and just evil. And it swipes at you with its claws. So you take a total of 18 points of damage.
Oh, wrong move. Weird frog.
And then we can roll initiative.
Oh no.
Oh, 18 you said? Sean?
Yeah.
Oh no! At least I have a decent dex. Always roll poorly on initiative. Asana's like, I don't want to go first.
Okay, so Mistletoe, what'd you get?
3.
What about Ramrod?
15.
Okay, and what about Asana?
7!
Oh no. All right. So
I rolled a 3.
I believe I can show you a picture of this creature. It's in this manual
Ooh.
here that's full of monsters.
No.
I know. It's
Not a whole manual just full of monsters. That sounds
a
terrible.
new product. Okay,
Sounds monstrous.
right there. See that thing?
Oh yeah.
This one.
Do we know what that thing is?
Making Arcarna.
Oh, my best. Okay.
Generally,
Come on, 20.
I say if you know it in your life, then your
Well,
character knows it. That's just how
I do, but I don't like to do that because I don't think I've never gone to the chaos plane of limbo. So,
Okay.
15.
I mean, we could just say Gwen Harf goes, oh, that's a gray slot.
Oh,
That's a gray slot,
Oh.
Mistletoe.
okay. Okay.
They're from Limbo.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Okay.
All right.
Oh. Okay. Do I know anything else with a 15 Arcana? Do I know anything in particular about their weaknesses or stuff like that?
They have
Telepathic.
weakness.
They're resistant to a lot of types of damage. They regenerate, and they can cast spells.
Okay. I was going for weaknesses. Do they have
On my turn,
This is why they're awesome.
I'm going to. I guess I should do that. All right. So, holds out his hand, cackles, and basically he casts Fireball in a way where it just kind of catches all three of you in the. So everybody make a
Okay.
dexterity saving throw.
Wow.
That's good.
Wait. Yeah, okay. All right, go ahead. Anyway.
Okay.
What'd you get, Missile?
6?
What'd you get, Ram?
11.
What about Asana?
17!
Whew, God. Hell. All right. Thank God. Here we go. Fireball.
We all die.
6, 8, 9, 19, 23, 28. So if you failed it, you take 28 fire. If you made it, you take 14. I want to read this room. I want to just make sure I get this right.
Did any of us make it?
You made it, Asana. So you only
Okay,
took
I
14.
don't take any damage because I have evasion.
Oh! You did like a backflip and the fire could not touch you.
I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance as a reaction to that to shrug off some of that damage.
All right,
Ooh,
I
12.
want to look at this and just make sure I get this exactly.
I'm gonna run around on fire, screaming. Ah!
You make tea almost spew out of my nose with your run around. Oh,
It burns
Oh.
like fire.
Oh. Okay. All right, I'm doing it right. Okay. All right, so this is, he went. Now it's Ramrod's turn. Get him, Ramrod!
Rage.
For the Phoenix!
solid plan.
All right. I'm taking. I'm gonna take the aquatic Brian Sting out.
White Sting!
Yeah, with the whole.
It
We'll do
puts
the.
salt in your wound. It does.
Oh my
Sultan!
god, it's got a.
All right. Two slashes with Brian Sting. Here we go.
Brine Sting.
First one, recklessly. I got a 22.
That hits.
All right. What is this thing? It's a longsword. 4.
I think it's +1 also.
Yes. So 12 damage.
Okay, 12.
Second swing. Only a 16.
Misses.
All right. I got one hit in.
All right, that's it for Ramrod. Asana.
Okay, so this looks bad, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna come up behind the slide. That's because he's hitting on Ramrod, and that's not cool because that looks like it's very not nice. So I'm gonna try to just boom, 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 just punch him a bunch of times.
Okay.
22.
22 hits.
And I'm gonna spend a key point and try to stunning strike him.
Stunning strike. Okay.
So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. My Constitution is. I have a +3. Okay. Here we go. Just gonna give it a limp roll. 11 + 3, 14.
14. Where is my spell? I knew where it was last week, and now I don't know where it is. Hold on, 1 second. So it's wisdom, efficiency.
Yeah, it's 8 plus your proficiency plus your.
Okay, so that makes it. That's it. It is.
All right. So he's not stunned, but he takes damage, right?
Yeah. So he'll take a good 10 points of damage, and then I'm gonna punch him again. Crit!
Yeah!
20! So I'll roll 2 dice. Oh my
Mistletoe.
god! I just rolled 2 more 6s, so that is 12 plus 4, so 16.
16.
Good Dragon Con dice.
Mistletoe. Next time we in the jungle, we got to go find more of these Asanas.
Yeah, no.
And then
Maybe there's a store where they sell them.
Her class might be full.
Yeah.
Class full of
Then I'll
Asanas.
use my bonus action
Scary.
to hit him again. Oh, does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, that's fine. 9 points of damage.
9 points. Okay. So you're just staggering back. Not bloodied, but it's hurt.
Yeah.
Definitely
Well,
hurt.
that's good.
All right. Is that it for Asana?
Yes.
Mistletoe time.
As a bonus action, I'm going to use a level 3 spell slot to cast Healing Spirit. And what that's going to do is it's going to summon this nature spirit. It's going to hover over me, and on future turns, I can spend it around to sprinkle healing juice on people. So every time it moves through spaces, it heals people for 2d6 health. So I'll start by healing myself 2d6 on this turn, and then if this goes on much further, I'll keep on healing people with that. So I heal for 10, and then I'm going to I want to kind of see if I can remember or recall or maybe quiz Gwyn Harif about anything that these creatures might be vulnerable to. I don't know if that's just another roll for intelligence or what.
She says,
but
nope.
No way to.
Says,
no way to control them or to,
wait, Wait. I'm gonna make a roll to see if I know this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I rolled a 1. Oh, I thought there was something, but I can't concentrate right now. Janos!
Okay. All right.
Do you need
cool.
another blanket?
I'm going to try to separate meta knowledge for a second, and I'm just going to run in and try to beat up that thing as well with my action.
Okay, you run in there.
I run in there. Battle Druid. I rolled a 13.
13 misses.
Okay, miss. All right, that's it for my turn.
All right, it's Slart time. Let's see, what kind of powers do I got? Oh.
Bring it on, ugly frog. Your face is stupid. With your red
turns. He vanishes from sight.
Oh.
And you hear like.
Do you hear which way he walks?
Footstep.
Does he kick up salt at all?
Yeah, can we,
No.
No.
No, you don't see any of the salt.
Do we get an attack of opportunity if we think he's leaving us and just punch the blind air?
That's why
Wait, is he... I thought he reappeared. He's not invisible, is he?
he was invisible to start with, and then when he attacked Ramrod, he became visible. And now, on his turn, He's vanished from sight, and you hear like frog footsteps near you. So now it's Ramrod's turn. Phoenix says, "Careful, Ramrod. I think it turned invisible." Easy.
Thanks, Phoenix.
Easy.
Hmm. I just stay at the ready
Okay.
with Brine's Sting in both hands.
Sting! Oh, it's got salt in its wound, so it took extra damage.
Salt is its weakness.
All right. All right, so Ramrod, you're going to kind of... that's funny, right? Ramrod, you're just going to ready. So if you can get an indication of where it is, you're going to attack, right?
Yep, got it.
Asana, it's your turn. Your hair blows in the non-existent wind.
Don't see him. I heard him walking somewhere. I think I as well am gonna be ready to attack him in case he pops up again.
What about Mistletoe?
Raise my staff above my head, Gandalf style, bring it down, and cast a spell magic on this place.
Spell magic. Alright, hold on. How's that, do you have to target the thing, or how does that work?
It's an area of effect spell, I believe, unless I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Double checking. Should probably have looked it up before I did
That's
it.
okay, I got it right here. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. Now, verbal semantic. All right, it says choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. It doesn't say that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Okay. All right. I wanted to catch.
Right?
I mean, I know a magical. I've seen the spell being cast, or I'm assuming a spell. If it's a magical effect, maybe. I don't know. I'm choosing the idea that there was an invisible, and trying to dispel that.
People in the chat, is that okay? Dispel magic.
Yeah.
Invisible.
Help us out.
I mean, it doesn't say that you can see. It just says choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range, or magical effect within range, which is invisibility, right? I'm gonna say yes for now.
Okay. Well, I'll cast it.
Okay, so all of a sudden, whoosh, now you guys who had held, you can do your thingies.
Ramrod first.
And I'm gonna run the healing spirit as a bonus action through over me and Ramrod, since we still are needing healing.
So I get a swing at this thing, is what we're saying?
Yeah, you can do your thing now.
Ramrod, you get 6 HP back as well.
6 HP, got it. And I just swung for 26.
Yeah.
9 damage.
9.
With Brine's Sting.
Oh, with Brine's Sting. All right, 16. Okay. And then what about Asana?
Okay. I get to attack twice. So 22.
20. Yes.
And then another 22.
Yikes.
Okay. So 10 for the first one, and then 9 for the second one.
10 and 9.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So as you punch it in slow motion, like bluish blood comes out of its mouth in slow motion. You bloodied it. It's like face is like slow motion, like. All right. So that was your held things, and now it's his turn. Okay. It staggers back, panicked, and it's going to use another spell. And so it starts. It like uses another spell-like power. Now, basically, what you will realize once you stepped in the circle, it can go out. Right. That's all it takes. But it seems to cast. It's trying to cast a spell that will let it teleport or shift or something. But you see a look of like shock and dismay right as it's shifting. It goes somewhere, but it seems like the spell didn't seem to work like it thought it would. So it's like, and it's gone. Now you're alone with a sarcophagus.
I'm guessing that means we can't cast plane shift or something like that very safely here.
So it's gone?
Oh, well.
It's gone.
Oh,
Okay. All
are you
right.
guys okay? I know that fireball, it looked like you were running around on fire for a little bit, and then you were a little bit on fire.
Ramrod brushes some ash from his shoulder. Yeah, Ramrod, okay.
The Phoenix
Yeah,
says, "Oh, I
I-
should have given you my boon.
Oops.
Resistance to fire. Sorry, Ramrod.
I think
I'll
I
try
can
to
keep
remember for next time.
sprinkling-
Phoenix, you seem
I
to be
think
a
I
little
can-
late to the game here lately.
Our tribe is not known for their quick thinking."
True that.
I think I can cast or keep up healing spirit, and up to a minute, so it should be able to bring Ramrod and I back up to our health.
What does
Oh.
the healing spirit look like?
Well, I like to. Well, it doesn't say exactly. It just says a nature spirit. I like to imagine it as sort of perhaps a sylph of some sort.
All right.
So,
I'm
or well, perhaps it could be a dryad type as well. I don't know. Maybe depending upon whoever
healing
answers the
you.
call.
Satyr.
Yeah,
Hey, you need a back
maybe not a satyr, but
All right.
it's
Magical
You
Zombie.
healed
lady.
me enough. Get away, you. Get away.
slap some healing, some tussin on you,
It's like,
and then run
hey.
away.
I'm Roy. Hi, Roy. Okay, so you do some healing. So how much healing does it do total for everybody?
Well, I'm guessing we have like 4 more rounds in a minute, so it would be probably 8d6. So 2, 5, 7, 12, 17, 22, 22.
So
And then it winks away.
who's hurt? Who needs it? Like, how are you distributing it?
What it does is it goes across,
Mhm.
it moves around, and everyone it touches gets that. I cast it at a higher level
Mhm.
than it needed to be. Usually it's just 1d6, but I thought we were going to get our asses killed. So I cast it at a higher level. So I think we both get 22 back, up to maximum.
The Phoenix says, "Hey, Ramrod, behold the boon of the Phoenix. You are resistant to fire damage. Your eyes go fiery for a moment.
Oh, you
the
look like
boon of
Zavador.
the Phoenix.
So is that persistent? That's just all
Yes.
the time? Awesome.
And your flaws
That's
that you have
awesome.
Bring it on, fire.
Your flaws that you have a fiery attitude.
Nice.
Mistletoe, in your head, you
Cool.
hear, "Oh, you have a boon too, but we'll do it. I can't do it right now. He's
Okay,
I've gotta
you
go
take care of
I've got to
Janos.
change his bedpan."
Yep. Okay. Again, too much information.
Janos was a character in my Savage Tide campaign. It was very hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you're in this room, sarcophagus. There's 12 frogman statuettes on it.
There's
12
12 statuettes on the sarcophagus.
Arranged atop
Like-
the sarcophagus are 12 painted wooden statuettes depicting grungs. They are cute. And the sarcophagus... So, what would you like to do? The Phoenix says... Well, now what? Gwynharf, you hear Gwynharf like, "Honey, do you need a drink?" It's like, "Oh,
Is it
do
like
you want
is it
hot
like-
chocolate?"
is it
This
like
is
these
not bad.
things have to push to talk, but they like accidentally just left it down and like we're hearing all the background stuff. And it's like take your finger off the button.
Hang up your phone.
Yeah. Go on mute.
Pocket dial.
God.
Okay,
You're gonna
so
hear that
Domestic
flushing a
problems of
toilet
Faye.
scene or something.
what would you guys like to do in here?
I'm
big-
trying to fix the salt because I don't know if he's gonna be back or not.
It was barely. It wasn't broken. It apparently, from what you
Oh.
understand, just stepping in just cancels the magic, and he can get
Oh,
Oh well. All right, I kicked some of the salt on my way over to the sarcophagus then.
let's put it in my pocket just in case we need it for later.
Yeah. Just get all of it so we can retrace this whole thing later.
You know, you get some wine, and now you'll have salt. So if somebody gives you like a plate with turkey on it or whatever, you can stick some salt in it and have a nice meal.
we encounter any slugs, I could just salt them.
Yeah, oh yeah. If you really need food and you're out of food, you could have some waka nuts, pour some salt on them, and just
Add some salt.
sarcophagus. What do you want to do?
So, I touch one of these little grung statues. Are they like attached to the sarcophagus, or can I like pick it up?
You can pick it up.
They're figurines?
Wooden statuettes.
Ooh.
They're not
Like
arranged in any
pizza.
certain pattern. They're just sort of haphazardly
Well, no,
standing.
they're in a pattern. They look nice,
Oh, okay.
kind of all around the edge.
And what else is on the sarcophagus? Pictures of the froghemoths and all that?
Inscriptions of frog monsters and creatures with a skull with 3 eyes on it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the lid to the sarcophagus could be pushed aside with a strength check of some kind.
Okay, everybody stand back.
I go
All
and
right.
I hide.
I go and stand in the corner of the room.
Can I take all of the figurines and gently place them on the floor?
Yes. Okay.
And then I give the lid a shove.
Okay, so it's an athletics check. Go ahead and give it a shove.
18.
18. Okay, you shove it open. Inside, there's a varnished clay urn and a number of valuables. There's a potion. There's an egg. And that's it. An urn, a potion, and an egg.
Mistletoe,
I
There's
draw
an
closer.
urn. potion,
Mhm.
and an egg.
All right, I'll come away from the corner since it seems to not have blown up, and I'll look inside. And do I recognize any of these things, Sean? Like what they might do, or
Okay. What they might do. Make
Yeah,
a Arcana.
okay?
First, the girl knew what they think.
Poor Mistletoe, he's like our default mage for the evening.
that's-
He's just like,
That's the
Magic?
It's like my Arcana is +0, so it's like
Mistletoe, you could just tell us,
Guy
oh,
fire.
this egg is from the plane
I
of such and such, and we'd be like, oh, wow.
wow, yes, yes, this is a Rhodesian egg, yes.
Oh, I've never even heard of
Yeah, I got a 5, so I probably got nothing.
Yeah, so it's just an urn, a potion, and some kind of a egg thing.
All right, I'll look. I'll take the potion first, and I'll swirl it around. So what color is it?
There's a label on it. There's writing in Old Onuan.
Oh. Yeah.
Can we run it back down to Zavagor and then ask him to read it for us and then come back? No.
Phonetically, what does it sound like, Sean?
Oh wait, hold on. Gwyn Harp says, hold on, hold it up to your eyes. Oh, it's a potion of supreme healing. That'll come in handy, Mistletoe.
Okay, thanks.
I
It's
can
a
read every
supreme
language
healing. You can.
because I'm an
Okay.
today. I'm gonna make some
Okay.
bacon.
Okay. And
You're like-
Doesn't sound right that Gwenhareth would eat bacon, but okay.
Don't tell anyone. I'm being bad.
it's my secret vice.
Yeah, it's our guilty secret.
I might be dead in a week. Why not? Why not have some bacon?
I've always wondered what it tastes like. Oh gosh, what have I been doing with my life? Not eating bacon. If only I had more time.
Yeah.
It was not my headcanon for Gwen Harris. So
Okay.
I'll
Ramrod
put
grabs
the
the
potion
egg.
away. Oh yeah, what does the egg do? Can I roll nature for the egg? Like what the egg does?
Is it a baby grown egg? Can we hatch a
a
grown
nature. Yeah, make a nature for the egg.
Okay.
Is it
All
like
right, never
legitimate
mind. I got-
egg? It's not like golden egg or
I
metal
got a
egg.
total of 10.
All you know is Mistletoe. It's a petrified egg. So,
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
so there's an egg in an urn, a clay urn.
Okay, I'll look at the urn. What's in the urn?
You're gonna open it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna open it.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh!
Thank God it was him.
Yeah. Okay. Natural 1, baby.
Oh,
You take 11
no.
psychic damage, and something happens. Let's see. Just want to see how they phrase it. You begin a comic dance in your space, shuffling, tapping your feet, and capering for the duration. And it's painful. It's just psychic. And you hear an evil voice like, "Yeah, dance fool!" And you're like, "Ah!" What do you two do? Let's roll initiative. Let's do it like that.
Oh, boy.
Oh, awesome.
Every day I'm shuffling.
I'm tempted to dance with him unless he's screaming.
Oh, God. What'd you get, Asana?
I got an 8.
we all just dance and then he drops dead.
Ramrod, your turn.
I got a 15.
What about Missile?
18.
Okay, so Missile. So at the start of your turn, you take another 11 psychic.
Okay.
And you get to, I believe. Let's see if I have this right. Just want to see if you get to repeat the save if you take damage. Use all your movement. You have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws and attack rolls. Other creatures have advantage on attack rolls against you. You get to make, as an action, you can make a wisdom saving throw to regain control of yourself. You want to do that?
Alright, I would like to do that. And I think I'm just going to try to use my inspiration to take advantage on this one. Okay. That'll 19 plus 7 is 26.
You shook it off! And you hear, "No!
Okay.
I wanted you to dance!
Alright.
And then you hear, like bacon sizzling. You hear, "What'd I miss? What happened?"
So it's like,
I turned the switch in my head off, son.
There is no off switch.
The mute button.
God.
Blocked caller. Just You don't call me, I'll call you, okay?
Okay, so you touch the urn and you start dancing. Now you're not dancing. And you have the urn, and you said you had opened it.
Yes.
All right, so inside the urn.
Can I heal myself before whatever's in the urn kills me?
Yeah. There's
Okay.
skulls and bones.
Okay. Skulls and bones. Oh. How, like, they must be quite tiny if they're all in an urn.
It's a big urn.
Is the urn? Oh, it's like a, like bigger than a bread box. What are we talking about here? Just
Bigger than a bread. Oh, it's like it's like 3
Yeah,
feet
about
tall. So it was lying on its
3
side
feet
there.
tall.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, that's a big urn.
They're big bones.
Alright.
They're you see like a frog person's skull. It still looks like it's grung bones.
So it looks like it's grung, is what you're saying. Yeah. Could this be the actual Nang Nang?
Yeah, could be.
Could be. Okay.
You hear
I'm gonna cast
You hear the sizzling of
Cure
bacon,
Wounds.
and you hear, "Who's Nang Nang?" What? Hello?
It's your mom. Go away. No, I don't say that. That would be mean.
What?
Respect Gwyn Harif.
What'd you say?
Respect Gwyn Harif. The line's breaking up.
Can't hear you.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's it. Bones in there, and so the only other thing in the sarcophagus was petrified egg.
Yep, and
yeah, Ramrod has that.
Ramrod has that egg.
You do.
I grabbed the egg and I have it. And
Ramrod, when you grab the egg,
oh boy.
make a charisma saving throw. You have advantage on this saving throw.
All right. Well, even with advantage, I have a whopping 6.
Something pushes the phoenix out of you, and so you don't have the resistance anymore. And now inside, you have a new rider. She says, "Oh, does she have?" As you touch the egg, a tendril of slime rises from its surface and transforms into a frog-like head that bobs toward you. A croaking voice sounds out in your mind. Nang Nang will help you now. Away with you, Phoenix! You hear like, no. All right, so Nang Nang, the boon of Nang Nang, you've had it before. You have a flaw. You won't share with others. That's your flaw.
Okay.
Now your power.
Not really a flaw. What else?
While inhabited by Nang Nang, you can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free. You also gain a climbing speed equal to your walking speed.
All right.
That's pretty good.
I was hoping you would touch my egg. Now together we will defeat Asarak.
Yeah! Here we go, Nang Nang. Where's he at?
Keep the egg. It's yours. Even though you can't use it.
Ramrod looks at the other two.
It's a pearl of power.
Don't touch Ramrod's egg.
It's a pearl of power.
They can store a spell in it. They can't use it.
Because you won't share it. Yeah. Okay.
No.
Nice.
All right. So that's the sarcophagus. You took care of the circle. Looks like the only way out is the way you came in.
Are there any other exits I can see with, like, passive perception 17?
With a careful search up in the top left corner, you see that the wall actually will swivel. Well, there's a secret door. I should use their description of the secret door. There's a secret door!
Cool.
Most of the tomb has the same type of secret door. And that is... slide open on stone runners. The handles that unlock them are hidden within the features of relief carvings along the walls, including inside the So, there's engravings all over the walls, and you can find like a handle, and the slides up like a garage door, sort of like that. Yeah. They're kind of hard to find. You rolled really well that time.
Do any of us know, like, is it like certain type of architecture? Like, is this stuff like really old, or is it dwarven, or is it?
It's Omuin.
Oh, okay.
So it's a lot of Oobtao mazes.
Yeah.
And Trickster God goofiness, goofy animal stuff. Fiend folio monsters everywhere, that kind of thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Look, there's a flump. All right. So there's a secret door, or you can go back the way you came. What would you like to do?
Let's go through the secret door.
All right.
Ramrod opens the secret door.
There's a hallway. I will get the map of it and stick it right on the
So, did we come up a level then?
No.
No. We're... Oh, okay. It wasn't that far.
It's ginormous. Okay. You'll see it on the screen in a second. You're coming from this side, so... Like, you're looking at the map, you're coming from the right side.
Okay.
20.
Going right to left.
Okay, so 23. Ancient cobwebs fill this narrow corridor, whose midpoint features an arched alcove. Within the alcove, you probably can't see from where you are. There's an alcove, and there might be something in it. What would you like to do? Can you see it on the screen now?
I used my bow staff to get rid of some of the spider webs.
Okay.
Yeah, so the webs would indicate nobody's been here for a little while then, huh?
Do you want
or spiders
to go take down a spider?
If he's hungry and he wants to, he can.
When a spider's like,
the
oh, good job, Stingy.
Yes.
He used one of his new yoga poses to
if you have it
lure it
on the
in.
stick,
And...
you can dangle it right over the spider, and the spider's
yes!
like,
He's using being at the edge of the stick. I just stick him at the end of my bow staff.
And like he's like cutting all the webs, like.
We need to get him a toothpick that he can wield as a bow staff for himself.
What, Stingy's gonna get levels in yoga monk instructor. It's gonna be great.
Teach all the other scorpions.
Yeah, he'll be their disciple.
So I inspect the alcove. What does the alcove look like?
Alcove.
Like up close.
A dusty bottle stands on a table.
Is it filled with something?
It's translucent and purple and glowing, and inside you see there's somebody in it waving from within, and you hear a muffled
Who is
voice.
that?
You hear a muffled voice. Let me out! Let me out of here!
Oh, okay. I'll pick it up and turn it over.
Yeah, we need to get this person out. They're obviously trapped.
I'll tap the bottle. I'll turn it over and tap the bottle out to let the person out.
There's a plug in it, so you're gonna unplug it.
Oh, I'll unplug it. Yeah.
Suddenly, there's a whirlwind of sand that comes out of it, and it's probably a 10-foot tall, beautiful lady wearing. She's got brown skin, pantaloons, hair in like a big white. She's got white hair and it's in a big top knot. She's got fabulous jewelry and she's incredibly beautiful.
Look, we found another Asana. Good job, Mistletoe.
Nice.
Come with us, you.
She's a little disoriented and just kind of like fixing her.
Are you
Are
all
you all
right?
right?
Yeah. How long have you been in there?
I've been in there for centuries. My good man. My name is Keshma Al-Wazir. Oh.
That's a lovely name.
Oh. That's all the common she knows. Then she starts talking some other language.
Oh.
Is
Oh.
it-
None of you speak Terran?
I speak primordial.
That counts.
Oh,
She's
that's
speaking Terran. Blah, blah, blah,
In
blah,
5e. Aren't they all the same in 5e?
It says right here
Just-
Terran.
No,
I think-
but primordial's like the base language, right? And they
Yeah,
all
like,
have
they're all-
dialects.
It's like
They're
you can speak.
dialects.
It's like one of those
Yeah.
things. Like, yeah, I know Chinese, but I don't know like the specific dialect. So you
Okay.
can get bits and pieces of it, but
Alright,
not
we'll
all.
say you can basically communicate with her. She says,
Okay.
my name is Keshma Al-Wazir. I am a Dao in Earth Genie.
Oh, I'm half Airjin. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Asana.
I don't really like air, but
Oh,
greetings, Asana.
it's nice to meet you. How? My friends want to know how long you've been stuck in there.
Centuries.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah. So, well.
Do you want to come with us and be our friend? We're, you know.
Oh no. I've got to get back to the Great Dismal Delve.
Okay.
Thank
Fair
you
enough.
so much. I was worried I was going to have to bargain with you for you to let me out, but you were nice enough to just let me out for free. Well, I'd better be going now. And she summons a whirlwind, right?
Oh, be careful. Travel doesn't always work well here.
And she realizes that a moment too late as she...
Oh,
This isn't the Great Dismal Delve. Ah! And she's gone.
trying to warn you. She's
Say hi to the slad.
You hear Gwyn Harif say, "Oh, before you let her out, you should bargain with her. She's probably a genie.
Thanks.
She might have given you. She might give you a wish."
Yep. Oh well.
Well, I tried to warn her. I'm sure if we meet her again, she'll have appreciated the thought.
Yeah. My
Ramrod,
wish is that she kills a gray slad.
Yeah, I think she's gonna kick his butt.
So Ramrod, in your head, you hear, "You shouldn't have let him take the bottle. He denied us riches. You understand? Riches."
I snatched the bottle.
I let him have it.
Don't touch Ramrod's bottle.
Okay.
Puts the bottle in his.
No, that was yours, but I guess it is now. Okay.
Okay.
I think that room has been a bad influence on him.
So you came through a secret door on this side. This hallway just ends on the other side. Just a dead end.
Or is it, Sean? I will check the other end.
Wait a minute. It's a
This end
secret
is-
door. There's a handle.
This end is alive. Alive.
What do you
All right,
do?
I'll open it. I will touch the handle and I will turn it.
It opens into the room where those two Wan Ti heroes were sleeping, and there's a dead druid, and so he's like, you see.
I clap real loud. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
They're still asleep. Looks like, you can't really click on them or anything.
Well,
Stand.
they slept through that, and I don't feel sorry for them if any monsters come and eat them while they're sleeping. They should
Instead-
really be lighter sleep.
The main entrance to this room is that huge door with the 3 holes in it. That's like a garage door. You could open it and go back out into the stairwell, or you can go back the way you came and go back.
We gotta get the eyeball bowl back.
Before I do that,
Oh, the
I'll
eyeball!
stand over the body of the druid, and I'll start singing "Dust in the Wind" by Kansas, and then I will move on.
You want to close his eyes because they're probably still open.
They're probably disintegrated, Sean, but
Oh yeah, he's dust. I forgot. Yeah, he's actually. That's right. He was turned to dust. So maybe there's a chalk outline of a druid or something.
A chalk outline.
This is a snake people made it just to.
Because they're funny like that.
All right, what would you like to do now?
Well, we should. Seems like we've made like a bit of a circle. Maybe we should go back and get the eyeball bowl and then check out that other area that hasn't really been explored.
That sounds like a great idea. Let's do that. So we'll go circle around. We'll grab the eyeball disc thing.
Roll.
Roll it.
I wonder if any of those other holes lead somewhere else.
I thought they were part of a garage door.
Yeah.
Maybe I misheard.
I think he's talking about in the wine room. There's
In the
4
wine room.
gargoyles.
Oh, we can
You
check
only
if
looked
you
in
want.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can look in one of the others. Is there, if you want to bash through another opening?
Mhm. Maybe one on the opposite side, like on the upper right.
So you do
Okay.
the upper right one. You're gonna try to pull that one open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, eventually you'll pull it open, and wine just comes pouring out.
Hey, you could use your flask to collect some wine.
Ramrod's going, don't touch Ramrod's wine. As it's
I
spraying
know.
everywhere.
Yeah. This is.
All right, so tons and tons of water. It kind of splashes through the room, then spills down the hallway, and then pours down the stairs into that pit way down below.
There's gonna be a lot of wine at the bottom of that pit.
Gargoyles are getting real happy down there.
Okay.
Maybe
and
they'll get wine drunk and we can sneak up on them.
so you did 2 of them. What do you want to do now?
Is there
there
another
any-
passage in
there-
this one?
There is, but when you go in, you see there is no other way to go. It just leads to where the wine is kept.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Alright.
I can show
do you think?
a special map actually. Alright. Yeah, alright. Check it out. Boom. You'll see that in a minute. I'll try and size it. So that shows you the vats. Okay?
Oh,
So I had
okay.
cropped this one because the bottom left one actually has a tunnel to it, so I cropped that out. But you can see the top right one there, it just leads into a little containment area.
Okay, so if we get thirsty later, we know we can just open up the other.
Okay.
So do you want to do the
All
other
right.
2, or do you want to just...
Maybe we'll just go to the top room then, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So we'll go back out past the Sonic the Hedgehog loop and to the central room, and then go to the top with the. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know
Green
what that
thing.
is either.
Alright, I will show you a picture of it. Boom. Boom. Okay. Alright. You'll see that in a second.
Alright.
Letter
Yep.
19! I think it is. Let's see. Oh no. Okay. So, same marching order as normal.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it?
Sure.
Ramrod first, and then...
Mhm.
Yeah, Ramrod, Asana.
Ramrod! The walls and floor.
Ramrod, Asana, Mistletoe.
Oh, yeah, look at that. The walls and floor of this 15-foot square room are cracked and carved with images of terrified humanoids falling. Set into the middle of the floor is a stone bas-relief of a bearded devil face painted green. Forlorn cries echo from the black void of its gaping maw. You hear like...
This sounds awful.
Yeah, I'm not getting a good vibe from this.
Yeah, no.
I take the bottle and I toss it so that it lands on the face on the floor.
With the wine in it?
No, wait. The
No, the
vase
bottle
has
that
a
I took
huge,
from
the mouth
it was-
has a dark opening. Are you dropping it in the dark opening or just on the?
Sure.
Oh, okay. So you let it go and it goes and disappears into the darkness. And a moment later you hear like, psh, and then you hear like a rushing noise coming from the mouth. What do you do?
What kind? Is like liquid bubbling up or
It's flapping
air
wings.
or?
All of a sudden, out of the mouth,
Oh.
bats! A swarm of bats. They're flying all around you, hanging on strings. You know. What do you?
Can I try to make friends with the bats? Like, hi guys, this is Stingy, and we're gonna teach you all yoga.
Make an animal handler.
Okay.
I'm swinging at them with my maul, batting practice.
Oh, that's good. That's a 20.
Very
Oh!
nice.
One bat's like, and it like lands on
That
your-
deserves inspiration.
And Ramrod, you kill some bats, and you know they're bats, whatever. And then eventually they just fly down the hallway.
Like Stingy, this is Flappy.
I'll see if they like each other. They do. They really like each other.
Oh my gosh, Stingy can ride on Flappy's back, and they could just
Oh.
fly around.
Okay.
The Batmobile.
Like if you have your scorpion on a stick, maybe the bat sits on the point of the stick. And
Yeah.
the scorpion dangles from the string.
If Stingy feels like flying instead of riding on the stick, you know, he can.
All right.
I grab one of the dead bats and I look at the other two and I say, "Don't touch Ramrod's bat." And I put it in my backpack.
Okay. Don't kill Flappy.
Okay, so there's a green
Out
devil
of
face. Open
Mouth in the face.
It's a big open mouth in the face. Bats came out of it. What
Can I
would you
look?
like to do?
It's supposed to be the bat room.
The Bat Cave.
I guess I'll get. So they all return to it, or they just got out. Do they go past
It's like
us?
in a movie, you know, where you
Yeah.
cave opening.
Okay.
Bats come out and they go
So-
and you all go and then they keep going. That's what
So at least bats lived in there, so that means that there must be something down there.
Looking
Can I
in, you just
shine
see nothing
a
but
walking nut?
darkness. The walking
Even if the
even
the walking
pierces darkness. It's almost like this is a magical kind of darkness.
oh,
Can I stick? Okay, I'm gonna make sure Stingy's on the side of that hill. Can I stick my bow staff down there to make sure, like, if I pull it out, it's not like dissolved or eaten, and see if anything bites on the other side.
Nothing bites. No.
Okay.
can I cast Dispel Magic on the darkness?
Yes, you do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. And then if that doesn't work, Magic Missile.
Yeah.
Its fading essence kind of goes away, and it looks like you could jump through this and drop into a room.
Do we have a rope?
I have a rope. I have a engineer's kit.
It's a
Let's.
This is a 5-foot wide cylindrical shaft that descends 10 feet and then opens up to the ceiling of a room. So it's gonna be like
Okay.
a 20-foot drop.
Maybe someone who's really good at athletics should do that.
The light of your walkanut reveals a really weird floor in this room down below.
What's weird about it?
I think I have.
Oh, mighty GM.
I think I have a picture of it. Let me see.
Let me go back there.
I do. Boom. All right, you'll see that in a second. Just make sure I have the right one. Pretty sure that's it.
So this is 20 feet down, so presumably this is on the next level.
Yes,
Immediately
it would,
below.
It would seem that
Okay.
way, yes.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Oh wow. Oh, that looks like a dead person or a dead potato.
There is a. It's not. It's not a potato. It's a dwarf.
Okay.
Prepare to fry.
Is that a potato?
It
No,
looks,
it's a
looks
dwarf.
like a potato with little legs.
Wait, it is a potato.
It's another.
You're like, a
It's
dwarf
another
walks up to you and you're like, "Hello, potato," and he's like, "I'm actually dwarf, but I get that all the time."
It's another
They're both
folding
underground.
boat down there.
I'll
Oh,
describe
this looks like a.
I'll describe the
puzzle room.
room. The corridor. Oh wait. There's
Okay.
God, how do I describe this? From above. There's 4 torches illuminating this room. You can't really see the whole room. I would assume you can see the the central part. The center of the room, a gold inlaid funeral barge stands atop a 3-foot tall stone dais. Resting on the deck of the barge is a small golden sarcophagus decorated with horned rabbits. Your dark shaft opens up directly above the barge.
Did we tell how Mr. Potato Head died?
You barely see Potato Head from here. Let's see.
His eyes are like off over here, and his nose is off over there, and his mouth is popped off.
Someone took the mustache. Someone's
Or
really
lost
fallen to pieces, I guess. I will. Before we enter this room, I'm casting another heal spell so that I keep myself topped up. I know how this works. I know auto damage. So
the potato dwarf actually is skeletal remains. So it's a kind of a...
He's been dead a while.
White.
He's just sitting there in the middle of the room. Or entrance. Is that like a doorway to the right? Like,
yes.
He walked in through that way and then died?
Looks like it, yeah.
So if we were to lower our rope down directly and fall into this room, whereabouts in this room would we be standing? Because I'm guessing we wouldn't be
above the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so how about who feels like they're the best at kind of rope stuff?
Come on, Ramrod the best.
Okay.
Well, Asana pretty good.
Ramrod
a bit better.
I'm just thinking, is she like more acrobatic than you? Maybe she would be more able to climb up faster. Like you're obviously better at bashing things, like in general. Like
Nang
no
says
doubt.
In your head, you don't even need a rope. You can just walk down the shaft and walk on the
Yeah.
ceiling.
Oh my gosh!
That's right.
Did not know you could do that. You didn't tell us.
Watch Ramrod. Ramrod goes down the shaft.
Walks on the ceiling.
Alright. You're just going to be like...
All right.
And I'm going to go upside down on the ceiling in this room.
Okay.
Wow.
I didn't know he could do that. That's really cool.
That is pretty interesting. I guess the rope's for you and me then. I'll start securing it to a fang on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also going to put the map of the room here. If I can squeeze it to the side, I will. Yeah. Just so you can see the whole thing. Just ignore the skull. You'll see on that map, there's purple gunk on the floor as well.
Ew.
And Ramrod, as you go in, that purple gunk starts to move and burble. What do you do?
Duck back up into the shaft.
Okay.
And yell up, purple nasty goo stuff.
Is it your purple nasty goo stuff?
Not Ramrod.
Can we touch it? Okay.
No, Ramrod doesn't want this.
Don't touch it or lick it.
You can have it. You want it?
No.
Okay.
I'm already covered in wine and salt.
So, how big is the purple goo? Like, is it...
If you look on the map to the side, it covers little squares, like against the wall. It's kind of like gooey mold, fungus kind of gunk.
Ah, okay.
Let's see, I might be able to read you a good description of it. It's like kind of like mold. Yeah. But it was moving a little bit.
Maybe there's just a lot of moisture down there in the breeze.
Okay.
Do you guys have to stop at 8:30 or can you go till 9? It doesn't matter.
I can go to 9. I can go to 9.
All right, we'll go to 9, all right?
Okay. Do we want to maybe set that mold on fire? Before we get close to it?
I don't know. If it's just mold, as long as we don't touch it, we should be fine. What if when we set it on fire, it releases spores or something?
No, Ramrod saw this mold move.
Yeah, he says it was moving, which means it can move towards us. If this is another sarcophagus room, they tend to have traps, so maybe we want to remove that monster from a distance. I could cast Flaming Sphere on it. What do you think?
Okay. Ramrod grabs Mistletoe and walks him down and just sort of
ducks
him.
Are you?
You're-
Are
you're-
you?
Grabs onto his legs and just sort of drops him down.
Now, are you
Okay.
standing
Through that.
on the inside the shaft vertically, or are
Uh-huh.
you just standing outside the shaft, dangling him down?
I'm inside the shaft. I'll have my feet against the side and like sort of my back up, like I'm casually sitting, and I'm just sort of.
Okay, so Mistletoe, what are you doing?
I'm saying this is fine to myself, and as I'm upside down, and
Get on
I
Mistletoe.
will, and then I'll cast a sphere of, flaming sphere, and summon it just at where that mold is, and
Now,
burninate it.
there is on the map. There's squares with mold on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares, and that takes 1 square, right? So there's 2 squares on the left and 3 squares on the right. Which square would you like to?
I think it's like a 10 by 10.
And it looks like also there's one across the room on the top.
Okay.
Just 1 square.
I like to start with the one that's immediately close to where we are.
Like right under the
So-
skull that's on the map.
Sure, yeah, that one.
Okay, so you cast it, you summon your flaming sphere, and it immediately destroys the patch in that square. And the patch in the other square immediately, like an eye stalk pops out with a big eyeball. It blinks, it looks at you, and a beam shoots out at you.
Oh, crud.
Like
D10.
the little eyeball moss from Labyrinth, just like shoots a beam.
Mhm.
Pull me up, Ramrod.
Hold on, let's see. All right, make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. 14.
Okay, you failed. So your speed is cut in half for 1 minute. You can take no reactions, and you can only on your turn you can only take 1 action or a bonus action. You can repeat the save at the start of each of your turns. So you destroyed 1 mold, another patch of mold sprouted an eye stalk, and it shot a beam at you. And now what would you guys like to do?
How's it going down there, you guys?
So I just got hit with a very slow ray.
I pull Mistletoe back up, and I'm like, Mistletoe, you okay? I give him a little shake.
I'm okay.
I think his kilt is like. So all you see is his swimsuit, his 20 swimsuit.
Oh, that's
It's
right.
okay.
He has the swimsuit. Okay.
Don't worry, we keep it PG around here.
PG.
There's just like a black bar that mysteriously is
And even if
over him.
if that swimsuit got burned off or something, you'd be like a Ken doll. So it's no big deal. It's totally PG.
I'm going to use my bonus action to just move the sphere to the next mold. So the sphere moves its normal distance.
So you're gonna have him dangle you back down there, and you're gonna move your sphere.
Well, the sphere's still there. I don't think I need to see the sphere to be able to move it. But if I do, then I'll ask him just to dangle me, just so that I can peek over the cover of the shaft, and move the sphere to the next place.
I think you do have to be able to see it.
Okay, then I'll ask Ramrod to lower me down just
Drop it
enough,
down.
just enough so I can
Make a save against
view
your
it.
thing. See if you're not slowed anymore. Dexterity.
Okay. Dexterity?
Yeah.
Natural 1, so I'm definitely still slow.
So you're like, lower me back down. And you drop him down?
Yep.
Okay, so you're gonna burn the next one over?
Yep.
I stalk
Just
pops
move
out.
the sphere. Oh gosh.
Roll. Oh, which one is that one?
The disintegrate.
Yo-ho! Make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. That's more my speed. 18.
Oh, okay. For a moment, like weird energy washes over you, but then you shake it off. Okay, so you've destroyed 2 patches. Do you want to destroy a third one?
Would I?
Make
Yes, I
another
would.
save against your slowness to see if that ends.
Okay. Should I keep going with the green die? It's only done 2 natural ones so far. 8. So no, still slow.
So you move the sphere again.
Yeah, it only takes a bonus action to move it.
So
Yeah.
you've done well because you're slowed. That's all you can do is a bonus action.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
Or
trusting
an
in
action.
Ramrod's moving me up and down.
Oh, okay. So you destroy a third patch, and Ice Stalk pops up.
Oh god.
Oh man, make another Wisdom saving throw.
Was that? Oh man, that you're sad.
Yeah.
That is not going to kill me.
I'm doing
I
that.
got a 20. I got a 23.
Oh, man.
My wisdom's on point.
You gonna destroy another patch?
Yeah.
So over there on the left now, you're gonna start working on those two.
Yep. Patch busting.
Ice Dog.
Makes me feel good.
Oh, come on! Dexterity saving throw.
Oh well, dexterity is only a 12.
You're slowed again. All right, I gotta charge this thing up. Come on. Die.
Please don't try to kill me. Don't wish me
Oh, it's
evil.
lame! All right, so you're gonna destroy the other one on the side?
Yeah, I'm up to what, 4 now or 5? Is this the 5th
5.
one?
Yeah, and so there's just the one across the
All right.
way. And that one, boop, shoots a beam at you.
Yep. Bring it
I'm
on.
gonna give it like a nice little wrist thing.
Please be slow. Please be. Come on, slow.
Constitution
slow,
saving
slow.
throw.
That doesn't sound like a slow. Sugar. 12.
Oh. So, you take 36 necrotic damage.
Oh!
Ow.
Boy, I think Ramrod felt that one. He pulls him back up.
Ow. Oh, God, it hurts.
Some 3. Like you're still trying to dodge it. All right, so you took 36 necrotic. And you're still alive, I guess.
You're still alive, I guess. You're muted.
Yeah, you're muted, Missile.
You're just so slow the noise hasn't caught up with the rest of you yet.
I still can't hear you, Miss.
Apparently, apparently that was part of the
apparently
break.
necrotic damage hit his vocal cords,
hmm
and now he can't talk. And which is really a shame.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yay!
All right. Where did I cut off? What?
You're still alive?
I guess that doesn't make sense.
You took 36.
I'm still alive. Yeah, I'm still alive. I have 58 health.
Oh.
Max.
You still have 22.
So I'll ask to be pulled back up because I think that's all the mold, right?
There's one across
There's
the
no more mold.
But you think you'll be able to destroy that with no problem, I think.
With no problem.
I think so.
If that's the case, then I'll do it. Otherwise, I'm not taking any chances. I can't take another product bolt. No, thank you. Nice and steady.
Basically, well, it's up to you. Do you want to try?
Well, you put it that. No, I don't want to try.
So let's say you shake off your slowness, and what would you guys
Yeah.
like to do now?
I'm gonna
You
use
don't
ball.
look so good. What happened to you?
I might need some chiropractic.
I can help realign your chakras.
Thank you. I would appreciate.
What kind of bolt was
Ramrod
it? I know you're
walks,
really into nature and stuff.
Yeah. What?
Ramrod walks Mistletoe back up to the top and holds him out for Asana.
Just like a rag doll, just like being held. Can I? Well, was there a question directed at me? Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't hear.
I think
I
she's
said
gonna
you're
heal you.
all about nature and stuff. So what kind of mold was it? As I'm like just popping your back. Like now, like how bad do you feel right now? Like is it really bad, or you just feel kind of bad?
Feel like I got hit by a crash of rhinos.
Oh, that's pretty bad then.
Yeah, it was really got me in the gut. This necrotic bolt.
Okay.
So you do what you think you can do. Like I feel like I've been hit for 36 units of health. If I had to put it in a
And then
in
you had
a
to put a
way.
number to it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will, take you and then be like, all right, just take a deep breath in, just pop, basically just Rice Krispie treats you, and
Nice.
I will realign your chakras, and we'll go through some deep breathing exercises, and you will I'll give you, how about 30?
Okay, that sounds great. And I'm really listening and trying to do yoga as best I can while she's explaining how to realign my chakra. As best I can, being held by a Ramrod in the middle of a dark shaft in a dungeon.
Okay, so you're healed
Cool.
a little bit? Is that what happened?
Yeah,
I'm
30
healed.
points.
Yep, I'm feeling pretty frisky now. I might go back down there and take care of that last sucker.
So
All right, so I'll burn him.
Nothing. You roll it across, nothing happens. Psh, you burn the last
Okay.
page. So all the mold is out of that room.
Cool.
So now,
Well,
what would you like to do?
I'll wink out the flaming sphere, and then maybe now someone else would like to explore the. Oh no! Actually, you know what? Why don't you, Ramrod? Do you want to just hold the rope and lower me down, and I'll go onto that ship, that little funeral barge thing?
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So I tie a rope around Mistletoe and.
You're lowering him onto the thingy.
Mission Impossible style, so he can be like floating over.
Sorry if my mic's a bit loud. I don't know how to adjust it.
It's all right. Sarcophagus. So you're hovering above the sarcophagus, held by a rope. It looks like a funeral barge. There's a golden sarcophagus sitting on it. Yeah, that's it. What do you want to do?
Okay. What would it take to open the sarcophagus? Like an athletics check, or could I really just pry it open with my staff? Using leverage.
There's no obvious way to open it, but I mean, it does look like it has a lid.
Oh, okay. So can I lift the lid?
All right, so you dangle down, you grab onto a seam, and you try to flip it open.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't budge at all.
Oh. Does it look like some place where a key could go in, or?
No. Your magic senses tingle, and you think, the only way to open this would be via magic. Although, this thing does, like, when you try to move it, it does move. Like, it's not affixed to the dais or the barge. It's a separate, it's like a chest, kind of a. But, yeah. You're trying to pull the lid, and it doesn't open.
So we need to kind of open this with magic, I say.
You can barely hear me, God. Always. So annoying.
It could be an XSplit thing, because we can hear you just fine. Might have to up your
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Oh. I'll have to mess with that. I'll just talk louder. All right. So what do you want to do? You're dangling over the thing.
I'll ask to be let down, and I'll stand on my own 2 feet, I think, just to get oriented, and I'll take a look around, maybe the room, to see if there's anything else.
So you stand on the funeral barge thing?
Yeah, I'm going to stand on the barge, sailing away.
Okay. Looking around the room, you can see, let's see, 4 lit torches. You're standing on a gold inlaid funeral barge that's sitting on a 3-foot tall stone dais. Small golden sarcophagus decorated with horned rabbits. The dark shaft. There's a skeleton of a dwarf on the floor east of the barge, clad in a tattered yellow turban and dusty chainmail and clutching a bronze shield. And so the 4 torches, those are stone sphinxes in the corners of the room.
Sphinxes.
Yeah.
So,
am I right in seeing that the picture you have for us shows a bunch of icons on the tiles of the room?
Mm-hmm.
Those are clearly marked, and we see those?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This picture is exactly what you see.
Okay. And the dead dwarf, he's on, what's the tile that he's on, or that he's dead on? Is he...
The floor.
Looks like maybe a foot.
I'm just trying to see what tile I probably because I'm guessing that these
That is a foot. Yeah.
That's a bad thing to step on, so I might suggest that we don't step on the foot tiles in
Maybe
this
just
room.
not step on any of the tiles.
The symbols on the tiles, I'll tell you what they are. Ready? Vulture,
Mhm.
serpent, reed, foot, scepter, scarab, door, urn. Those are the different ones there.
Door, urn, scepter. Probably didn't get all of those. So the one nearest to the entranceway is probably safe. What is that? A vulture? That first one?
Did Ramrod get teleported with the Dow? No. No, the Dow went alone. Ramrod's with the party. He's been hanging Mistletoe in the hole. Now Mistletoe is in the room, and the other two are
As
up
you do.
above looking down in the hole, and there's
Are there
Mistletoe.
any hieroglyphics on the walls or anything?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to come down here, Asana?
Okay,
me
Ramrod, could
figure
you
this
carry
out?
me down there, please?
Ramrod takes you by your ankles, and
Oh!
that's the way he carries.
Okay.
All right. We'll help everyone down who can't hang from the wall.
So
And
let me ask this: is the floor to ceiling, is it about 10 feet or so?
Yeah, I think so, yes.
So if Ramrod
Normally
walks
the
along,
ceiling in these places is 12 feet high, so.
Oh. So if Ramrod walks along the ceiling and is positioned directly above the dwarf, and then tries to reach and grab his, I probably just can't quite reach
What do you want to reach?
let it go, Wendy.
the dead dwarf.
Yeah, no, he's a little too far.
Mm.
Can we see into the room next to this room?
The doorway is actually sealed, I believe. Let me see.
Uh-oh.
Hmm,
Yeah, it's sealed by a block, a huge block.
cool. So, do the sphinxes hold anything on them? Like, are there keys or tablets or something of a magical nature that might be
No,
useful?
they just
Okay.
kind of have their mouths open a little bit.
Do they look like they could become lifelike at any moment?
I don't know.
No? All right.
Ramrod walks along the ceiling over to one of the sphinxes and takes a closer look.
Walk on the ceiling over to one of the sphinxes. Yeah, it's just a big stone sphinx.
I grab
so
it.
Ramrod, hold on before you do that. You're on the wall, right, looking at a sphinx. Now, if I show you the other map, you will see on the bottom south end of the room, there's this little indentation, and there's a hallway connected to it. I should describe that for you, too. That is, I believe, a peephole, I think. Let me see.
Oh,
It's like a mask. There's like a hole into that hallway. Like you could, if you were out in that hallway, you could look in here.
Oh.
And in that hallway, you see plenty of purple mold. Just so you know.
Should we take up the hallway?
how big? How big are we? Like just like a little you can
Yeah,
look through, kind of.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I take the dead bat that I have and I stuff it in the hole.
The gaps are 2 inches wide. I'm sorry. What did you say?
I take the dead bat and I stuff it in the hole.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
That'll keep that mold out.
So basically, the hole, there's more than one hole. It's the gaps between the fangs.
Oh.
Some kind of carving.
Oh.
So you could stuff at least one hole with it. Just so you know.
There's no writing on the wall or sign that might indicate a relation to the tiles on the floor in this room.
No.
Mm. And there's the only exit from that room is that hole that Ramrod is stuffing.
There's the hole, and on the other wall, it looks like there is an exit, but it's completely blocked by this huge stone block.
No.
Right.
Maybe
Okay.
there's a lever on the other side.
Yeah.
Something.
I'm just wondering if there was a. If we can't really afford to learn anything by trial and error here,
Yeah.
but I don't see any other way. I don't see anything that that could open this. I can't see anything that would open this spell, this thing.
If I walk along the ceiling and touch one of these sphinxes, it's not.
Fine.
Mm.
It's a nice stone
Just seems like a
sphinx.
stone sphinx.
Yeah.
I don't like this room. I feel like we're missing something.
Yeah, I feel we are missing something.
Gwynharif says she's like eating. She's like,
Mm-hmm.
well, maybe it's something on the outside that you can't.
Yeah, we just need a way to open that block up so that we can see
She's
it.
just like,
Ramrod, can you get over to the
Mistletoe,
block?
you guys came in a weird way, so maybe there's
We got from the other
like
way in.
there's that thing you can look through. Maybe there's something on the other side, or there's something on the other side of the block. So just be careful, because if you die, then Yanos is gonna die
Yep.
forever.
Right. Yeah.
Alright, so maybe we should go back up through the mouth
Yeah.
and then
All
go
right.
down to the
so
next level?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's try to. So this is definitely a place that's sort of in the north of the dungeon on the next level. Maybe we can head to it from the other side. So Ramrod can walk on the ceiling, use the rope to bring us back up, and
Okay.
we'll go up to the.
Just keep Rios.
Okay, interesting room, and then maybe we can go walk down. We can approach the next level from the next
So
Yeah.
stairwell.
there's
Stairwell.
2 ways to go downstairs. There's that huge square stairwell, or there's
Yeah.
a circular stairwell back by the fountain rail.
Let's do the big square stairwell.
Yeah.
A big square stairwell. Okay. All right. Let's see. There might be a thing for you here. Let's see. So you're going down those stairs.
And I cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
And
So
I'll re-top off my stick.
all right.
That sounded wrong. It's my shillelagh. I'll cast shillelagh.
When you get down to the third one, there is a plaque, a bronze plaque on the wall. Do you want to read it?
Is it in Omuan?
Is it? That's a great question. No!
Then I'll read it.
I guess not. It's in common!
I speak that.
Walk through water with weapon in hand. Slake your shadow at the font. The vulture is the first step. Write the gods. The walls of history tell all.
Vulture is first step. Write the gods.
I have it! There it is on the screen! Yeah!
Oh,
I'm
good.
so glad I got that. You'll see it in a moment. There we go.
It's a bit of delay for me, so I can't see it.
Ah!
Got it?
Almost.
You don't have it.
Sorry. Don't. Does other people see it?
Mhm.
Oh, now I see it.
Mhm.
Walk through water.
It takes a while to get to the future.
It does.
That's right.
It really does.
I want to see your toilet flush someday.
It's amazing. It'll change your life.
Possible. I wonder if there's a place between the two where
It just doesn't.
it doesn't scroll either
go
way.
anywhere.
It goes
They
straight
have
down.
a lot of problem with plumbing, and no one builds their toilets on the exact equator.
Everything just
for
goes
this
straight down. You know? All right. So there's the plaque, the stairs. That's 7C.
I feel like this plaque could be important. Like, write it down.
Yes. So let's see here. Third.
And,
Oh, okay. So when you get to that third level,
Oh,
let's see if I have
Oh.
a map of that. Media.
boy.
I do.
can, is the plaque
Alright.
removable from the
Yeah.
wall?
It is now Ramrod's
I
plaque.
don't know. Is it removable? I don't know. Let's see.
Maybe we should leave it for the other groups so that they too can
Don't
be born.
touch Ramrod's plaque.
All right. As he's taking it apart, I'll write a note.
A
with
note and
all
stick
the
it where
stuff
the
on
plaque
it,
was.
and stick it where the plaque was.
That's what I was gonna do.
Oh, okay. So
So-
it is fixed to the wall. You'd have to really smash it to get it out, but you could, I guess.
Okay. Broken plaque pieces. Got it.
And you
So
guys
we
leave
leave
a
a
note that what it said?
Exactly what it said, word for word.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
And in Elvish and in Druid. No, Druidic.
And primordial.
Yeah, I'll copy it in Druidic, and she'll copy it in Primordial, so
and
everyone
common
can read
and
it.
elvish. Yeah, it'd be fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
so on this stairway, they actually show the plaque there on the top left. And there's a couple ways to go. There's a hallway to the north, a way to
Well,
the west.
it was like the same door was this way, so maybe we should look going north.
Yeah, and avoid that purple mold. This whole place is covered in it.
Hold my breath.
Yeah.
All right, that actually does lead to the hallway with the looky face.
Does the purple moss shoot anything at us?
No, but it wiggles nervously.
No. Maybe,
Is there?
maybe it only attacks in self-defense.
Okay. All right. So, but can we get through that area or not? The
What's this tunnel look like?
The map is on the screen. I think it takes a while to get to Australia. So.
Oh, okay.
All right. So let me describe that. That's 29. Hallway, lots of purple mold in the hallway. Every single square's got purple mold in it. It's very much underfoot. A huge carving of a snarling jackal's head protrudes from the wall at the end of this corridor. A chamber is visible through the gaps between its fangs. And then, looking through it, you can actually see that room that you were in. Well, just from where you are, anyway. That's what you see. So, I mean, just that's what you see from afar.
Okay. Do we want to enter the room from this way, or do we want to try to work our way around and find that block?
I think the block is a better bet. I don't see. Is there any carvings or anything on this side? Like
Other than
any
the-
hieroglyphs other than just the jackal mask?
Yeah, just a jackal mask. Mistletoe. Mistletoe. Gwynharf says, you hear like, ow, 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 and then you hear, you should look at the mask closer, Mistletoe. It's there for a reason, right? Just be careful.
Yeah, sure, no problem. All right, I've got an inkling and guidance from above that tells me we may want to look closely at this mask.
Okay.
So, I'll go in and do it.
Okay, so
Okay.
you look through it, and it just looks like that room that you were in.
Mhm.
But then, a slab of wall suddenly grinds upward to the east, and a dwarf wearing a turban and chainmail creeps into the tomb. You don't see the skeleton on the floor in the room anymore. So a dwarf wearing a turban and chainmail creeps into the tomb. He brandishes a shield in front of him as he treads cautiously across the floor. Do you do anything special?
I yell back through time
Oh.
and try to help him.
Yeah, you're pretty much sure that, yeah, you are looking back in time and he can't hear you. So he's treading cautiously across the floor, and then a loud click sounds out as the dwarf steps onto one of the floor tiles. Then a deafening buzzing rises as locusts pour out from the mouths of the Sphinx statues, quickly engulfing him. He tries to fight them off to no avail. When the cloud of insects vanishes, nothing of the dwarf remains except his bones and gear. And then
Okay.
the vision kind of vanishes.
Okay. Is that all that the vision grants me, or?
That's it. So he
Okay.
stepped on that tile. A horde of insects came flying out of the Sphinx mouths, and it just
Mhm.
completely destroyed him.
Okay. Okay.
How's the room look?
Well, I now know how the dwarf died. It's definitely a death trap if you step on the wrong tiles out of order.
Oh.
Okay. But I'm guessing that if we step on the right of the tiles in the right order, then we might unlock that sarcophagus.
We gotta find
need
like
to
something that
I think we gotta... Yeah, I think we're gonna look for something like the Wall of History.
Well, it
somewhere
says
on this
the
level.
vulture is the first step. Maybe there's a bunch of little clues.
Yeah, at the end of Ramrod's bronze thing, it said the Wall of History tell all. right the gods. So if we can find that wall of history on this level, it might give us the right
Okay.
order.
Okay, so you're
I
gonna go
guess.
back to the stairwell.
Yeah.
All right, the purple mold kind of wiggles a little bit as you get close.
Okay.
And let me see something. Tiny eyeballs emerge from the mold and scrutinize you.
Run, run.
They just like look at you like,
I turned the disc of the eyeballs back to face them.
that is so weird. Okay, so they're like, you know, they're all looking at each other like.
Yeah.
So a whole bunch of eyeballs come out of the mold and are looking at the eye thing. The eye thing's looking at them.
Yeah. It's a distraction. Go.
So there's two other ways to go in that stairwell. You can go to the west,
Let's.
or you can go south.
They're both going away from the direction we want to go, but I'm guessing it'll loop around eventually. What do you
Yeah.
think, Asana?
Well, the doorway was to the east. So maybe if we go south, it'll loop up that way.
All right, good enough for me. So why don't we go south?
Any secret doors as we're walking along to the south? Can we check the walls?
You do a good thorough check.
call.
No, you don't see any secret doors.
Okay.
Alright,
All
so you're going down the hallway. It leads to an intersection where you can go right or left. It's a long hallway either way that's got purple mold all over the place in it. So you can go right or left. It looks like if you took a right, it comes to a dead end fairly quickly.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, then let's go to the left. The left's the way
Yeah.
we need to go anyway. To
The
go.
left's going east, yeah?
Yes.
So we'll go east.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Move that. And
Rocks fall.
Everyone
Everyone dies.
Everyone dies.
Let's see, make some of these disappear. Alright, make one more disappear. There we go. Alright, this should be on the screen in a minute at least. As big as I can make it, I think, yeah. Okay. So you're gonna be coming from the side, right? So you're gonna be going and then right? So at the very bottom west side is where you're coming in from. You're not there yet. You're walking down a long hallway with purple mold in it, and you're coming up to like a blue.
Is it water in that room?
It looks like there's still puddles of water covering the floor. Let's see, Ramrod,
hold
you're
my weapon
first.
in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
So Ramrod, you're first. So, are you going into this room, or do you just want to
Walk me through this. He pulls out Brian's thing. Walk me through this, Mistletoe.
They say walk through water with weapon in hand, slake your shadow at the font. Was what the words said.
Okay, I'll read you the description.
What's up in the? Yeah.
I'll read you the description in the room. Still puddles of water cover the floor of this 15-foot wide hallway. The walls are slick with moisture and set with murals showing animal-headed humanoids in armor. Am I reading the right one?
Ooh.
Yes, I am. All right, 31. Yep. In armor, most of which appear to brandish real weapons hanging on the walls. A 3-foot-high crawlway in the east wall is flush with the floor. At the far end of the hall, a rippling, transparent curtain of water fills a stone archway. Beyond the curtain, you see another hallway that looks similar to the one in which you stand. So, there's tarnished weapons hanging on the wall. There's 12 painted figures lining each hall, 6 on the west wall and 6 on the east wall, directly across from each other. Yeah. So there's a store, no, whatever. That's what you see. A hallway, there's all these images of different kinds of humanoid creatures.
I'd like to inspect the humanoid creatures and see if there's a particular order that they go in.
Thanks. Okay. Is there an order? Yes. Ready?
Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
Okay, on one side.
Ready as we're gonna be.
Here we go. Stork-headed males with hand axes. Lizard-headed females with maces. Panther-headed males with blowguns. Unarmed hawk-headed females.
lizard female maces.
Oh.
Then what was the third one?
Panther-headed males with blowguns.
Blow guns. Yep.
Unarmed, hawk-headed females.
Hawk. Females unarmed. Yep.
Goat-headed males with sickles.
Goat, males, sickles.
And frog-headed
Yeah.
females with tridents.
Okay.
So,
And that's on the one side.
yeah. So the stork-headed males, there's actually a crawlway between his legs.
Oh my.
Just so you know. That's like right across from you almost, basically.
Okay.
And so those you see 6. There's 3 on one side and 3 on the other. And then this hallway's cut off by a veil of water. And then that hallway also has 3 on one side and 3 on the other, but you can't really make them out through the rippling water.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do?
Oh,
You said there's a crawl space?
Yep, right across from you is the stork-headed male with a hand axe. Between his legs is a crawlway. Another crawl space, kind of like the one you crawled through earlier. You just
Okay.
barely fit in there.
So it's basically going out into the side of this corridor.
It would go, whoop, yeah, you'd be leaving this area altogether.
And the curtain. Can we get closer to the curtain?
Sure.
And what's the curtain made out of?
The curtain of water. Clear water forms a 1 foot thick, 7 foot high, 10 foot wide curtain between the 2 hallways. Oh.
Slink your shadow at the.
can I look at hawk ladies? Because they don't have any weapons. I think that's a bit odd.
Aha! Yes! They are unarmed, hawk-headed females.
Oh.
What do you do?
Like, are these statues up on pedestals? Are they in, like, alcoves? Are they...
These are painted on the walls.
Oh, they're painted on the walls.
Yeah.
But they're holding real weapons.
Yep.
Okay, so, like, the hands kind of stick out?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna, like, maybe, like, touch its hand, be like, why don't you have anything?
So you touching this?
Yeah.
Your finger goes right through, as if it was an illusion!
I wasn't expecting that.
By Jove, I think you're onto something.
I stick my face through the illusion.
Okay, there's an alcove in there. It's a little square room.
Oh.
There's a plinth, and on it is a crystal eyeball, 1 inch in diameter. It's pale purple. So it's like a little eyeball gem that's purple, sitting on a plinth.
Alright, I'm gonna carefully approach and I wanna see if it looks like there's like any pressure plates that it's sitting on or something.
Nope.
I'll take the eyeball.
You take it. Yoink.
You and eyeballs.
The other eyes are like, you know.
Yeah, I'm like, I got you back. No eyeball left behind.
All the eyes are like,
Yeah.
I hear that.
And I'll come back up like, guys, I found an eye. Another one.
Another one. Add to your collection.
Yeah.
So there's a curtain of water. There's an alcove between the guy's legs. What do you want to do?
Okay. Well, the curtain of water goes north, right?
Yeah.
That's the direction we're trying to go.
Okay.
So maybe we should go that way?
Should we see what's between this guy's legs first?
I mean, if you want to look, I won't stop you.
Okay. I'll take a peek.
It's a long, dank crawlway lit by your
I'll
wucka.
bet it is.
Looks like it goes. You can't even see how far it goes. It just goes off into darkness.
Ooh,
Oh.
that sounds
Hello,
awful.
darkness, my old friend. This could take us in a completely new direction. Maybe we can come back here or say. I'll put a note.
Put a note.
saying,
Yeah.
Let's put a note saying
unexplored
right
crawl space.
unexplored delve between this man's legs.
We'll just put it right on the bottom front.
It looks very inviting.
With an arrow.
Feel free to explore. And then we'll move on.
I like your thinking.
Make sure you bring your nuts, though. Otherwise, you can't see.
Hold on to the nut to see. And I'll walk a nut right there for someone to use.
Just right there at the note.
Okay.
The creators are asking for this when they make this.
All right. Okay.
Use your nut wisely.
Okay, so there's a curtain of water.
Well, I guess we have to hold on to the weapons going through it. Do you think it's our weapons or maybe one of these weapons?
Do the weapons, do they get removed?
You can,
These
yeah.
weapons
There's hand axes,
Alright.
maces, blowguns, sickles, and tridents.
Okay, that's right.
I'll take a sickle.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a trident and then roll the eyeball wheel with it, because it can fit between the spokes, so I don't have to put as much effort for it. I can just roll it.
Okay.
Like a wheelbarrow.
Okay.
Are these real sickles? Are they are weapons? Like,
Yep.
could we use them?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. I've been looking for a sickle.
Sick.
What are the options? Blowguns, maces.
Here we go. Hand axes, maces, blowguns, sickles, or tridents.
I'll take both hand axes.
Okay, so you take hand axes, Mistletoe takes sickle, and Asana takes trident.
Yeah, so I can wheelbarrow my eyeball pull around easier.
Okay, and there it is, the rippling curtain of water, 1 foot thick, 7 feet high, 10 feet wide, and it separates the two hallways.
I
All
guess
right.
we can just try it out and see what happens.
Ramrod walks up to the curtain.
Mm-hmm.
Anything happen?
You're not touching it, right?
Mm-mm.
No.
You can just stick your weapon first and see if that does anything.
Not Ramrod style. Ramrod rages and goes through the curtain.
Okay, make a
Good old rage and run.
make a strength saving throw.
Ooh.
Awesome. Because I get advantage while I rage.
It's true.
18.
Okay, so as soon as you kind of run through, the water suddenly, like a magic effect happens, where two huge crashing waves, like one comes south and another goes north. So Ramrod, you do go through, but then that wave hits you. So let's see here. So first of all, you made your did you make your strength save? What'd you roll?
18?
Okay, you made your save. So you take half. So you take 7 bludgeoning damage, and you fall prone. Now the other two, please make strength saving throws. Asana,
Oh no! A natural 1!
No.
I'm not very strong.
Neither am I.
I guess technically that would be a 0. Wait, am I saving? Oh, I have to save it. So that'd be a 2, but it's natural.
So you guys, as he goes through, a huge wave just shoots out and swashes you all the way down the hall. You both take 14 bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
Ouch.
And you're knocked prone, I think. Yeah, you're swept to the end of the hall and you're knocked prone. Water expelled by the curtain. Basically, it very quickly kind of disappears after that.
The curtain itself disappears.
No, just the water conjured by the curtain. It leaks out into the hall through tiny cracks in the floor, leaving puddles behind. So Ramrod, you are on the other side, but you definitely waves.
The curtain's gone, so we can just follow.
No, the curtain is still there, I believe.
Okay, well, I guess
We didn't do the right thing.
or he made it through. So maybe you can't go through it at all normally.
That's possible.
I'm gonna try. And I just run
Oh
through
gosh,
it.
I press like my hand to myself and get. Actually, no. I'll
So Asana, you just
like.
and you
I'm gonna heal myself.
I set the eyeball bowl up and I get the trident and I'm like, go, go, go!
All right, So you guys, you brace yourself, Mistletoe, and Ramrod.
Yeah.
Do you get to your feet or?
Yes.
All right. So.
And I feel like I feel suddenly like I should sidestep at least 5 feet to the side
You do.
as I hear
All right,
something
so
yelling
Asana,
behind me.
Whee! You go right through. Nothing happens.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
It's a little refreshing.
So I'm
maybe we
going
expended
to.
its use.
Towards the
Nevertheless, I'm
trident.
going to use some Balm of the Summer Court on myself to give me 2d6 health back.
Soothing.
5, and 11, and 2 temporary hit points.
Grab
So,
the trident.
And now I will go and grab a trident
Mhm.
and my sickle, and I will go through.
You walk
I
through.
will go through the water.
Nothing happens.
I will.
Oh, good.
Alrighty then.
Okay, you're in the.
I got extremely lucky.
All right.
Well done.
Now, so this hallway, there's 2 exits that you can't really see that well on this map, but all the way at the top to the west, there's a hallway, and to the. I think that's. Let me read you before I don't want to screw it up. Let me tell you, this hallway also has 6 painted creatures with weapons. So I'll tell you about
Oh
them.
gosh. All right.
There's
Oh.
frog-headed females with tridents.
Female trident.
Goat-headed males with sickles.
Yeah.
It's like the reverse.
To reverse,
Yeah.
hawk females unarmed.
Uh-huh.
Panther male,
Yep.
plug gun, lizard
Yep.
female,
And the
mace, and then
stork-headed
male
males
stork.
There's a hole
With
between their
axes.
legs.
I check out this unarmed hawk female. I poke it.
Once again, there is indeed a secret alcove behind the illusion.
I wheel my bowl myself behind the illusion.
There's a plinth bearing a crystal eyeball 1 inch in diameter. This one is pale. Wait, let me make sure I got this all right.
First one was pale purple.
Yeah. Each. All right. Pale. Oh, bright green.
Ooh,
Bright green.
I take it.
All right. So, there's another hole between the guy's legs, or there's a hallway to the left.
Let's go to the hallway to
Let's
the
go
left.
to the hallway.
All right, we're just about out of time. I just want to see what's.
No.
Well, I mean, I can
24-hour Tomathon.
We gotta go explore the tomb.
I mean, I could play for
What?
another half hour if you want, but I don't know if you guys you have stuff to do.
Yeah, I got to drop.
Okay, you gotta go.
Another
Okay.
game.
Let's just see. I
Yeah.
want to see what's next. So the left hallway. Is that where you want to
Yes.
go?
Yes, because that's we're getting back towards the room we wanted to go to.
Okay. So the left hallway, it turns and goes north, and there's a whole bunch of purple mold in here. You gonna follow that hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a door to your right, or you can keep going straight.
The door to the right would take us north.
No, that
Would-
would
if
take
we
you
could-
east.
We already turned north, so the door
Yeah,
to the right. would go
Your
east.
hallway's
So
going
it's
north.
further north?
Oh, okay. So I guess further north. Yeah.
Okay.
It's 30.
Let's try to get back to that puzzle room.
I'll put a note on this one saying, we haven't opened this one yet.
Yeah, exactly. Feel free to explore this and make it safe for all.
The corridor turns sharply to the left. At the corner, just before the turn, a peephole is carved into the stone wall at a height of 6 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too short.
I lift Mistletoe up so he can look through.
Okay.
All right,
Mm.
Mistletoe, you peer through, and you have a clear view of a gold medallion in that big room you were in that you dropped into, and a hieroglyph visible on the dial behind it.
A hieroglyph. Okay.
So it's hard to describe. We have to stop there, but basically, here's what you're at the outside of that room. Let's see if I have a picture of this. Let me get it here.
You're on the other side of the stone block?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
What is this? 34. Do I have an image of it? I don't think I do. Yeah, we should stop there. But basically, you're on the other side of the stone block, and on the stone, there's a dial, right? That seems like it turns on its own, and it's got it's featuring one of the hieroglyphs on the dial.
Which one?
Oh, cool.
Is it
the vulture?
the vulture?
I'll bet you it's the vulture.
I think it is.
I think we found our combination, guys.
So the last thing I'll do before we go is I'm gonna conjure a gecko with conjure animals, and I'm going to send this gecko with a note in its mouth up to our friends with Dungeon Long and say, if you are feeling better, this is how to get to us.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And give detailed instructions.
Are you gonna rest now, or are you just gonna like?
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like a long rest would be good while our
do you
dungeon
wanna
friends.
rest? The curtain hallway? Or?
Not
right here?
in the water wall. Here's fine because I'll use that Hearth of
Either
Moonlight
here
and Shadow.
or right behind the illusion of the hawk lady. That could be a good place to rest because it's
Oh,
an
that would be
illusion.
safe. Yeah, sure, we can go in there and I'll use Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow there so that
It's only
no
a
one comes in.
5-foot alcove, but you know, if you want to squeeze over.
You know,
I'll get really friendly.
we're all
Wow.
really
There's
comfy.
2 of them. There's 2 of them. So
Is too.
I feel like we should stick together.
Yeah.
so you're all gonna just like.
That's what
Yeah.
I thought.
All right.
Puddle.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We pan out as all 3 of you like squeeze in there.
I don't weigh very much, so we'll put the eyeball ball like on watch.
Oh, can Ramrod like be sleeping on the ceiling?
Oh
Oh,
yeah! Good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now there's so much more room. Me and Mistletoe can easily fit on the bottom.
Yeah, no problems.
Okay. All right. So
Awesome.
we'll stop there. Thank you, everybody. That was
Thanks.